Let me tell y'all something right now. The biggest conversation you'll ever have ain't with your boss, your partner, or your mama. It's with you. That's right. The words you speak to yourself every single day shape the reality you're living in. So if you've been feeding your mind doubt, fear, negativity, you're going to harvest struggle, plain and simple. But here's what I want you to do. For the next 3 days, talk to yourself like you already are the person you dream of becoming. Look in that mirror and speak life over your situation. I'm talking about waking up, looking yourself dead in the eye and saying, I am built for this. I've got what it takes. I ain't no accident. I'm a miracle in motion because, baby, if God woke you up this morning, that means your purpose is still alive. You ain't done yet. Don't you dare talk to yourself like you're defeated. That's not who you are. Start day one like this and watch what begins to shift. Now listen, I know some of y'all grew up in households where encouragement was rare. Maybe your daddy never told you he was proud. Maybe your teachers overlooked you. Maybe life itself felt like a fight. But here's the thing, you're grown now and you get to choose how you talk to you. You don't need anyone else to validate your worth anymore. That validation is internal. So for these 3 days, say this to yourself. I release the pain of the past. I forgive the people who couldn't love me right. I am walking into something new. You see, what you repeat, you believe. If you keep saying you're broken, that becomes your truth. But if you say, I'm healing, I'm learning, I'm rising, then the very cells in your body start reacting to that. Don't underestimate the power of your own voice. Let that voice be your ally, not your enemy. You owe yourself that much. Day 2, you wake up and the enemy's gonna try you. Life's gonna come at you. Maybe it's a flat tire, a bill you weren't expecting, a person trying to test your peace. But this is when you stand your ground. Talk to yourself like you're the general of your own army. Say it loud. I faced worse than this and I made it. I'm stronger than I was yesterday. I bend, but I don't break. Let that be your battle cry. The storms may not stop, but your mindset determines whether you sink or sail. You control your atmosphere. Don't let external chaos disrupt your internal calm. That voice in your head, it better sound like a coach, not a critic. Encourage yourself like you would encourage your own child. Protect your peace like it's sacred, because it is. Some folks out here talk to themselves like they're failures. They beat themselves up for mistakes, for missed chances, for not being perfect. But guess what? Nobody is perfect. Nobody has it all figured out. So instead of saying, I should be further by now, say, I'm exactly where I need to be to learn what I need to learn. God's timing is never late, baby. It's always right on time. So if something hasn't happened yet, maybe it's because you're still being prepared. That ain't failure. That's faith in motion. And when you start to trust that, your language changes, your posture changes, your spirit lifts. So don't wait until the victory to celebrate. Celebrate now. Speak like the win is already yours. Walk like it. Breathe like it. That's how you shift your life. One powerful word at a time. On the 3rd day, something starts to happen. You notice the mirror looks different. You see more light in your eyes. You stand a little taller. And it ain't because the world changed. It's because you changed. You changed how you spoke to yourself. That voice inside, it stopped whispering doubt and started shouting hope. So now when a challenge shows up, you don't flinch. You look it in the face and say, I was born for this. I got this. I am enough. That's not ego. That's power. That's faith. And baby, when you walk in that truth, doors open. People notice, energy shifts, because confidence is magnetic. When you believe in you, other people start believing too. So don't quit this practice after 3 days. Make it a lifestyle. Let your words be the fuel that drives your destiny. The reason most folks stay stuck is because they don't monitor their inner conversations. You got to catch yourself when that voice starts slipping. The moment you think, I can't do this, stop it right there and say, that ain't my truth. I can do this. The moment you think nobody loves me, remind yourself, I am worthy of love and I love myself. That's what Steve Harvey had to do too. I didn't get to this stage, to this life, by listening to doubt. I rewrote my script, and you can too. Repetition rewires your mind. Say it till you believe it. Say it till you don't even recognize that old voice anymore. Say it like your life depends on it, because it does. Let me tell you something about the power of a made-up mind. When you decide, really decide, that you won't speak death over your life anymore, the universe moves with you. You say, I'm worthy, and the opportunities that passed you by start circling back. You say, I'm enough, and the people who overlooked you before start seeing your light. Why? Because your belief system became your broadcast signal. People can feel when you love yourself. That glow, it ain't makeup. It's mindset. It's grace. It's self-respect. That voice in your head has been speaking against you long enough. Now it's time for that voice to be your number one hype man. Don't whisper doubt. Shout greatness. Speak like a champion until you become one. You gotta understand that the brain is always listening. Every single word you say to yourself is being written on your soul like a contract. If you say, I'm tired of failing, your brain gets to work proving that right. But if you say, I'm learning, I'm leveling up, your mind shifts into growth mode. Speak in alignment with the person you're trying to become. Don't just think about the life you want. Talk about it. Say it out loud. I am healthy. I am focused. I attract peace. I deserve happiness. Your voice has power. It's a declaration. And when you declare something long enough, your life has no choice but to rise to meet it. Keep planting those seeds with your words. That harvest is coming. Let's talk about discipline for a second. It takes discipline to speak love when you feel pain. It takes effort to say, I'm blessed, when the bills are piling up. But that's when it matters most. Faith ain't about feeling good all the time. Faith is about speaking what will be, even when you don't see it yet. You gotta prophesy over your life. Tell yourself, this is temporary. This pain won't last. I'm being refined, not punished. You ain't weak for needing encouragement. You're wise for giving it to yourself. That's how winners are made. That's how legacies are built. You train that inner voice to lift you, and before long, there ain't nothing that can hold you back. Let me make this plain. Some of y'all are one conversation away from a breakthrough. Not with your boss, not with your spouse, with you. You need to sit yourself down and say, we ain't quitting. We've come too far. You need to remind yourself of everything you've survived. Every time you wanted to give up and did it. That's strength. That's power. You are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become. And when your words start matching your purpose, you become unstoppable. Your words are your compass. They steer your future. So point them in the direction of greatness. Talk like you believe your best days are ahead, because they are. Don't just say things, feel them. It's not about empty affirmation. It's about soul declaration. When you say, I am valuable, feel that in your bones. When you say, I am chosen, know that heaven agrees. When you speak over your life, do it like you're praying, not begging, but believing. This ain't just mental, it's spiritual. Your words are energy. Your words are prayers. And every time you speak love and power over your life, something shifts, maybe not outside, but inside. And once that inner shift happens, the outside has no choice but to follow. So here's what I want you to do. Starting today, for 3 days, talk to yourself like you love yourself more than anyone ever has. Talk to yourself like you talk to your child, your best friend, your future self. And don't stop after 3 days. Make it a rhythm, a habit, a way of life. Watch how your thoughts begin to lift. Watch how your posture begins to shift. Watch how your future begins to open. Because when you speak to yourself with love, purpose, and power, your whole life starts to change. That's the Steve Harvey truth, baby. Now go speak it into existence.